Hi guys, here's my recap for the day. So it's not like I only post my green days and I don't post my red days. I try to pretty much post every day on Twitter. So if you want to see my trades on Twitter, you can follow me on JFDani Trades. I will post my Twitter name in the comment down below when this video gets posted. Because of daylight savings time, the time has postponed for my trading from 11:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. in the morning. So it's difficult for me to do the recap. So in the morning, I just post my trades on Twitter if I can. But tonight it's Friday. I have an off tomorrow. So here's a recap. And Andrew also asked in the chat room a few members to post their recaps. So coming to my trades, my first trade was an LB, and I have a pretty good example as well because since the past 2 weeks, I have been working on reading the level 2 in prints. Like seriously, I'm dedicating my time and efforts to reading the level 2 and prints. I have been recording my trades, going through my trades and seeing the bids and asks and the prints as well. So prints, this is the prints, the time and sales. So my first trade was on LB. I saw that LB had a huge buyer at 1680 in the pre-market, and then buyer went aggressive. So the buyer increased his bid from 1680 to 1690, and it was 200 from two different exchanges. So that was around 40,000 shares. So at the market open, I know that I don't have a bias as of yet. Like I won't take it long, not take it short, but I want to see what happens to that level, the 1690 level. So I saw that at the first candlestick, the buyer was still holding at 1690. The buyer was not getting aggressive. So there were still 40,000 shares at 1690. And at this candlestick, I saw that the buyer got exhausted. So what I mean by that is you have 40,000 shares here, right? And then you see a lot of red here, and that 40,000 shares got exhausted in like 10 to 15 seconds. So people are selling at the bid to get out of their stock because they think that the stock is not holding. So it's a short for most of the people. So if you see a huge bid, that means for scalping you can go short. But if you want to hold for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, you need to see what happens to that level. So that 40,000 shares, you see a lot of red, and that 40,000 shares got disappeared in like 10 seconds. So I was short biased on the stock because many people are selling at the bid. That's when you see red here. And then at this candlestick, the buyer was gone. Then I got this again bearish candlestick, a second confirmation for me. So I waited for a pullback. I went short with a stop loss above VWAP, and then my first partial was at maybe 4 to 1. So I took most of my position out here at 4 to 1. Then I saw that it made a bullish doji on 5, another doji on 5, so I got out completely. And it's getting choppy after that. I was still thinking of taking it again for a short, but because I saw that this trend line was holding. This trend line was holding, so I was thinking of taking a short here again with the stop loss above VWAP, but because Andrew went long here, I'm not taking a short. I'm not going against him. I have done that quite a few times, and I get squeezed 90% of the times because he's right 90% of the times. So I'm not going against Andrew. It's in my playbook. And icing on the cake, Brian also went long at 1663. Andrew went long at 1667. So I'm not taking it short. I will miss the move. So my next trade was on JNJ. JNJ was a nice trade. JNJ was gapping down on the daily. It's a textbook opening range breakdown. No level 2 signals here for me. So if I don't have level 2 signals, I wait for a confirmation. So I saw that JNJ was gapping down. It was holding this level. It made a bearish doji. Then it came below VWAP. It tested the VWAP. I went short here at the new 5-minute low. See, this is opening range breakdown. I went short here. Then I covered most of my position here at 3 to 1. Because I saw that 131.5 level held twice. That's why I got out most of my position here. And then last bit, I was holding 20% of my shares to get out at this pre-market level. And it bounced from there. Then it went lower, but I don't trade after the first hour of trading because I don't have time. I have to go to bed. So these were my trades for the day. I think I had one more trade. Yeah, KO. KO was pretty bad. So I got out early on KO. So, nah, this was 1 hour loss. Yeah. So KO was gapping up on the daily, but I saw this huge bearish candlestick. Then the 5 minutes was bullish. I saw it was holding above VWAP, so I don't blame myself for this trade. The only thing I could have avoided this trade because of this huge bearish candlestick at the open, and but I took it long here still because I saw it was holding VWAP. I was thinking of taking it long here, long here, long here, but long here, but then it finally broke the high of this candlestick with the huge momentum. That's why I took it long. Then I got out with a 1 hour loss. So these are my trades for the day. I think I'm past the 5 minutes mark. So if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. And again, I will leave my Twitter handle, my Twitter name in the comment section below, so you can follow me there. I'm trying to post my trades pretty much daily on Twitter. See ya. Have a good day. Bye. Have a good weekend.